Oh boy, look at all those points.
Huh?
Something the matter, Arvel? You're oddly quiet.
No.
I know there's nothing to be done. I know that, and yet... I still have this nagging feeling that things cannot continue in this fashion. I wonder why this is. Because everybody's a peepee. That's why. I thought that bird was a fucking piece of paper. He just fucking needed paper. I thought,
Do you have a moment?
You need not concern yourself over the Alliance forces that stood behind. Claude is in command. He would not gamble with the lives of his allies unless he knew he could win. I am not privy to the exact details of his plan, but since he stayed, I am certain the odds are in his favor. He will emerge victorious, and the Alliance will somehow benefit from the triumph. That is the type of man he is. That's invisible wall. Even among the Imperial soldiers, there were those offering prayers to the goddess on the battlefield. They may be our enemies right now, but we all call Folden our home. They have friends and families of their own. We're fighting people just like us. I'm sorry, I must sound silly. As I swore answer, there come a day when we can talk and laugh with those who were once our enemies. But right now, we have to fight. You think you'll be okay?
Yes.
I manage. We must end this for all those who have lost their lives in this wretched war. Just bay at them. Oh, sex.
It is you. I wish to speak with you.
That line. Archbishop should be capable of reaching the monastery undetected. A cadre of our finest knights is also escorting her should anything come to pass. You have a lot of confidence in Lady Rhea. What makes you think she's so strong? Archbishop believes that one must have sufficient strength in order to lead and protect the masses. The saints of old were also rather powerful, which is undoubtedly why she endeavors to follow in their footsteps. That said, we cannot afford to dawdle. You would do well to prepare for the next battle. Actually, no, you know what? Come with me.
To speak with you.
As I can.
Where shall we be off to?
All of the places.
Very well. Recreation also has its benefits.
After it feels like an insurmountable climb, you've reached the peak of a small mountain. You shrug off the ache in your body and bask in natural beauty.
How foolish of man to mar such a solemn and majestic landscape with the scars of war. Many think me rigid and unapproachable, but it is better to be feared than played for a fool. Is that so?
Hee.
I remain as busy as ever. Even during such times, the Archbishop works tirelessly. And so must I. My thanks. My dear sister Flame has a troubling physical ailment. I often find myself reminding her not to overexert herself. My thanks.
Got him.
Many claim my face lacks amiability. Do you agree? I concur. Do you need something? You look well. All of my bloodline share a similar hair color. You there. You look well. This is wonderful. That was a welcome respite from my duties. Please invite me again should the opportunity arise.
Who's here? Flame.
Excuse me. In fact,
I truly hoped Lady Rhea would permit me to join her. However, my brother would not allow it. He insisted that I stay close by. I suspect he is wary of those dark mages that appeared in the previous battle. I suspect they are part of those who slither in the dark.
how awful.
I'm not very familiar with them, but it's clear they are exceedingly dangerous. I mean, they are those who slither in the dark.
Hey.
What's that look? Is it really so strange that I'm here?
Actually,
Maybe a bit. Sorry, it's just kind of novel seeing you pray so peacefully. Haven't we talked about this before? Our mother is a devout believer. Perhaps it's because I watched her do it so much, but praying before a big event has been a habit of mine ever since I was little. Okay, here you go, have a flower.
Thanks.
Who's over here? Happy. So we're going to be chasing the enemy down while they try to escape?
honestly, I don't know.
That gives me an icky feeling. It's almost like we're the bad guys now or something.
That reminds me.
That's what was happening when we first fought each other, remember? The Empire was chasing the Archbishop through the Valley of Torment. Yeah, didn't feel right then either. This also is probably why I agreed to join you. Shipping!
Not good. Got a second?
There were all sorts of wild stories about Count Burgles, like that he killed a bear with his bare hands. Sure, there could be exaggerations, but if there's any truth to them, it sounds like Burgles and His Majesty are cut from the same cloths. Well, maybe it's not really fair to compare a king and a general, but talking about sheer physical prowess. At the end of the day, I wouldn't want to go toe-to-toe with either of them. Pat you on the head. You don't sound anything good. Who's in here? Constance.
Unbelievable.
I cannot believe Lady Edelgard has allowed Duke Ire to do as he pleases. I fear all good sense has abandoned her. Wait, could it be? It does all add up in that case. It would also explain why they disappeared. At any rate, I believe the current empire is being swallowed up by the darkness. Yeah, because everybody else is a pee-pee. Honestly, I would have been with Rhea rather than stuck here. How come? Can't imagine why. That's how I prefer to fight, instead of brawling in that cramped ravine.
And that's it.
Launching a surprise attack on Garrick Mach would have been much more comfortable. Petra.
Excuse me. I must be telling you.
I'm having one memory of the previous Duke Ire, but it is a bad one. When I was first coming to the Imperial capital, he had insults for my father. I became angry and attacked, knocking him off his feet. I am having much to reflect on.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
And we have here
How wonderful.
Emile. It feels like a dream being reunited with you. I'll never go so far away from you again. You and me are going to stick together from now on. But Mercedes, I'm merely looking for a place to die. I have no reason to live, no path to follow. There's nothing for me now.
Not exactly.
And I'd be devastated if I lost you. I'll be happy so long as you can keep pushing on, Emile. I don't know if that's reason enough for you to keep living, but I really hope it is. But the death night, surely he'll come for you. You're you, Emil. I'm not afraid of you. Not even a little. Besides, you don't have to worry. I've gotten a lot stronger these past 2 years. And pat them on the head. Steep mountain pass, fire all over the place, and the terrifying Count Burgley showing up. I thought it was so awful, just want to lock my door and throw away the key. Now we're charging straight into Garrick Mach through even more mountains? Never relax again at this rate, not even after the war ends. Poor Bernie. It'll be okay. We'll just stab everything.
Greetings. Can we speak a moment?
It looks as though Duke Ire has been partaking in the Emperor's authority to rule as he sees fit. Yet he also appears concerned about the Empire's decline, and is desperately trying to safeguard against it. You think he's loyal? His loyalty is sincere?
Huh?
I don't know. Seems to me like he doesn't care what happens so long as he's got power. Apparently, he used to have a reputation for being quite shrewd. This time really altered people that much? Anyway, we should go after them now. It's the next logical step in advancing the war. Blip. I see people.
My instruction comes at a high price.
I knew there was more. Okay, so 43. 43.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Hey, by the way...
Hilda's brother, Holst. I think that's his name. He's really someone you can count on, isn't he? I wish I knew how I can get that strong. You're certainly not lacking the effort. Maybe you could try to be more efficient with your training.
The short of it is...
I see. So you're saying I shouldn't just throw myself into everything with wild abandon? Alright, I'll give it some thought. I'll just have to find a way to get stronger that works for me.
Uh-huh.
At the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect the people I hold dear. Beata. Everything's going according to plan, but I still can't shake the sense of unease. Lady Ray and the others must be near the monastery by now. I hope they're safe. I wouldn't worry. They probably will have recaptured Garrick Mach by the time we get there.
I wonder.
Wouldn't that be nice? But who knows what enemies are waiting for them at the monastery.
I'll handle it.
We've got no time to waste. Whoever they are, we'll knock them down and barrel on through. We go in here. Okay. The Valley of Torment lives up to its name. All those people crammed into that narrow ravine. I'll never forget the sight of it for as long as I live, no matter how much I wish I could scrub it out. I need to think of something else. What's next? Are we all ready to go? I'll pat her on the head.
Hello there.
Pierce Count Burglace is now in charge of the Imperial Army. So I've heard. He put up one tough fight in LL. Getting past him won't be easy. He still wishes to be the Empire's shield, even though he knows what's going on in the Empire. His sense of duty is admirable. Felt like both of them. No, he is more like
Let's see.
a guy who protects his leader no matter what. Reminds me of you, Dudu. You may be right. I would do the same if His Majesty were in a similar situation. I doubt you'd betrayed him even if you became a ruthless tyrant. No, he wouldn't. Ugh, this is real bad news.
Okay, so
There's this guy back in Enbar that I owe a whole bunch of money to, and now he's being captured by the Kingdom Army. It's not Yuritsa, is it?
Huh?
Why is that bad news? Just pay him back. That's what's so bad about this. If they gave him the old
and
axe,
that's that.
then I couldn't pay him back even if I wanted to. Just feels lousy, like I'm wriggling out of my debt. But you'd be free. Never thought there'd come a day where I saw Count Burgles as my enemy. Caspar was there as well, though it would appear he has escaped for the time being.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
and Caspar were childhood friends, weren't you? It's gotta be real tough for you. No, not especially. I've accepted that I'm staying in this army for my own survival. And Caspar has similarly come to terms with the fact that he might have to kill me someday. At least, I think he has. Boys, please. Of course you're in here.
So, yeah.
I heard that we're gonna have to pursue the enemy. I'm not really built for speed, you know. I don't think I could keep up if I tried. You look quick on your feet. Bony folks always tend to move faster. You don't have to worry about me falling behind. Just go on ahead and I'll catch up. Eventually. Oh, Ralph.
Hunger is the true enemy.
And you and... I don't remember who you have supports with. You know what? You have a B with the two, so let's just...
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
The two be judging.
Delicious. Your food is your own to do. Now eat. You deserve the sustenance.
Nerds.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I'm just here for the supports.
You must rest, Your Majesty. These late hours will only undermine your health.
I appreciate your concern, but I fear sleep eludes me after our last battle. No need to wait for me to do, or to worry. I'll rest when I find a suitable stopping point.
You said the same the other day, then worked until the break of dawn.
I should know better than to argue when you get like this. Very well. I'll rest once I know these documents contain no errors. And if you assist me, it will go all the faster.
This is written in the language of Dusker. Is it a letter to the leadership?
Yes. I'd asked their cooperation in investigating a number of matters pertaining to the tragedy of Dusker. Some interim reports arrived the other day, so I'm thanking them for those and requesting a further investigation into another matter.
I see. Such important tasks warrant daylight. Can this not wait until morning?
And what if I fall in battle tomorrow and the work remains forever unfinished? I must do all that I can while I still draw breath. I will uncover the truth of that day and exact revenge for the dead. I swear it. There's no time to waste. After all, it doesn't appear resolving this issue will be as simple as just setting all the perpetrators to meet their end.
All the more reason to rest and preserve your health.
My rest and health can wait. At least until I've looked through these inquiries into the Western Front.
That's a totally different...
And I should put in some training before I sleep, to make up for all this desk work.
Dimitri.
Do you still have nightmares of that day?
You remember then? I'm surprised. I've not mentioned them in years. I used to summon you to my room under the pretense of keeping you safe from the others in the castle. Then I'd have you listen to me babble until sleep finally claimed me.
I've always been grateful for the consideration you showed.
It was my own selfishness, nothing praiseworthy.
Well, if sleep still evades you, I would be happy to lend an ear.
That would only succeed in exhausting us both. We have an early start tomorrow, so please, get some rest. I know you will once again implore me not to overextend myself. But I assure you that I know my own limits better than anyone.
At least let me bring tea before I depart.
That would be wonderful to do. And apologies for always putting you through so much trouble.
Wait, you can still miss support? That's so fucking dumb. Wait, he can have an A support with Byleth, but no conversations? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Hunger is the true enemy.
I was gonna say, where the fuck is Gerald?
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Thanks for the meal. Drinks are on me next time.
I might have to pass. We can't have both of us too inebriated at once.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
No, I already did Dimitri, didn't I?
Hey, this is great.
Ah, this is one of my favorites.
You went to the trouble just for me?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy. Come back whenever you're hungry. the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really.
Oh, thanks. Did you know this was one of my favorites?
Hold on. How'd you know this was my favorite?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy. Come back whenever you're hungry.
Hey, what do you think?
Do you remember Caspar, the Minister of Military Affairs' son? He's an old classmate of ours. Yeah, we weren't friends or anything, but I remember him. He was in the Black Eagles, wasn't he?
Right.
That's right. I talked to him a handful of times in the dining hall and at the training grounds. He was a little rougher on the edges, but I've got to admit, his positive attitude was contagious. If we had met under different circumstances, I wonder if we might have been friends. Probably. If only Holst were here. We finally gained the upper hand, but the enemy still has the formidable Count Burgles on their side. If only Holst were here.
No way.
Hey, no need to be scared. We've got plenty of strong commanders, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that's right. You're certainly no pushover yourself. Still, it's hard not to worry. Oh, Holst. It's fine. Don't be a pee-pee.
Let me ponder this.
Becoming allies with Geralt's mercenaries was truly a wise decision. Yeah, you're fucking alive. Their leadership far exceeds that of most knights, a fact made abundantly clear during the Battle of the Valley of Torment. It would be ideal if they could continue to work with the kingdom after the war ends. Unfortunately, it seems they have reservations about Lady Rhea for some reason or another, so that's likely out of the question.
You know me all too well.
No, just your son.
That makes sense.
So that's why you quit the Knights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also why I'm trying to avoid Lady Rhea as much as possible.
Huh?
Sorry, am I interrupting?
No way.
Nah, don't worry about it. It wasn't important. Anyway. You feel like you're ready? This is going to be our toughest battle yet.
Okay.
We'll show them what Geralt's mercenaries are made of. Did he finally fucking tell Byleth? Did he? Pat him on the head.
Oh, you didn't have to do this.
I just did.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
No way.
Okay. I appreciate.
Also,
You want to go for a ride? All right. Let's go. It's always good to have a source of water nearby.
this is so weird.
I took naturally to the sword from the first moment I held one.
Sure, look at one.
Huh. I've had an immense appetite since I was small, but can also go days without eating a thing.
Ma'am?
That makes sense. can still wield a blade, so I must be fine. Gerald always says I resemble my mother, though I just have to take his word for it. Is there something in my hair? What is it? You're looking well. No.
Just no.
Is there something in my hair? People call this color ash, though I can't say I agree. Either way, that's how I got my nickname.
The color of your coat?
Do you need something? That makes sense. It can't be. No. That makes sense. Thank you. That was new.
That it was. That it was. With a little bit.
That's concerning. If I'm honest.
Garrick Mach has many tunnels that lead outside the mountains, and plenty of secret passages that we don't even know about. Needless to say, Lady Rhea knows the layout of the monastery like the back of her hand. All we can do is have faith the surprise attack will succeed. I sure hope everyone is alright. They're fine. They have a bus. I suppose I should be grateful to Claude and the rest of the Alliance. He said he'd devise a strategy that would keep the enemy at bay, only using the Alliance forces. I do hope they are all safe, though.
What do you think?
Claude's a smart guy. I'm sure whatever plans he's cooked up will see them through. Indeed, he's always been someone who thinks outside the box ever since our time at the Officers' Academy. But it would be a serious blow to lose the strength of the Alliance army, considering the rest of our strategy.
Now then.
Let us place our trust in Claude's abilities, and yes, even his word. We will press on and do what must be done. Here you go.
Thank you.
B.
Care to make yourself useful?
Possibly.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
You shouldn't be troubled by such menial tasks as these, Your Majesty. I suggest you rest instead.
Work like this will help me stay sharp when I need it most. Besides, you're here to help lighten my burden.
You're sleepy.
A fine effort. I couldn't have done it without you by my side, Rodrigue.
There's no need for flattery, Your Majesty. We both know you helped me more than the reverse.
We all must do our fair share.
Hey, Rodrigue. Looking for something specific?
I am. It's a book called Keyhole's General Treatise on Mercenaries. I was hoping to brush up a bit.
Sounds familiar. Pretty sure I skimmed through it back at the academy. Are you gonna use it for the next campaign or something?
Well, perhaps.
Rodrigue? Is everything okay? You're not really the kind of guy to skirt around answers like that.
If I may, do you remember when we faced Gerald and his mercenaries in battle?
How could I forget? things got pretty intense out there.
Indeed they did. And that battle is the reason they opted to join our cause. One mistake is all it would have taken for us to suffer a crushing defeat. Thankfully, we managed to seize the initiative ourselves and emerge victorious. Had we not, our main camp would surely have fallen. I expect I too would have lost my life in the fray.
Yeah, it felt like there was danger lurking around every corner. Almost like I was walking on thin ice, never sure when it was gonna crack beneath me.
It frustrated me to no end, both as a warrior and a commander. To see such foresight, such clever strategies emerging from the other side. Without the wisdom of our predecessors, I would never have been able to assess the situation. Hence why I again find myself here seeking knowledge.
You never failed to impress me, Rodrigue. All those years of experience, and you still have the drive to sit down and study tactics in your time off.
I merely despise the idea of defeat, nothing more. I lack the cunning of the Margrave. And unlike Lambert, I lack the overwhelming courage necessary to turn the tide of battle on my own. Which is why I must learn as many strategies as I can. It's the only way I can prevail over those both wiser and braver than I.
You know, you've said before that you and Felix don't have a whole lot in common. But I'm not so sure that's true. Neither of you miss a single chance to improve yourselves. Guess the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. That goes for Dimitri, Sylvain, and yeah, even Felix. As for you, Rodrigue, I think all that hard-earned knowledge is exactly what makes you the incredible commander you are.
I'll spare you the humility and just accept the compliment. Thank you.
I bet you could even beat the Margrave or the former king if you took him on now.
I wouldn't be so sure. Both of them were far beyond my reach in their prime. And the Margrave aside, I could never hope to meet Lambert as equals. I'd struggle for an eternity without ever growing close to his might.
I guess you can't exactly catch up to someone when they're gone.
Perhaps not. But that's exactly why we must continue learning. To never stop reaching for those who seem beyond our grasp.
Gotcha. Then I'm just gonna have to follow in your footsteps. I'll catch up to you before you know it, Rodrigue. Just don't go dying on me before I get the chance.
Is that so? Then I suppose I'll have to work even harder to give you a proper challenge.
Oh, yeah. You were looking for Keyhole's treatise, right? Let me go ask if anyone knows where it is.
Oh. Will I really make it home next winter?
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Come on, we'll do it together.
All right, let's give it our best.
We all must do our share to make your. We all must do our fair share.
You're really eyeballing that giant stack of documents there, Ash. Let me see what you've got. Records of military drills, archives of city taxes. You know, if you're searching for a particular needle in this load of hay, I can help you out.
Oh, I'm not looking for anything specific. I just thought they'd be good to study.
You're going to study all this?
Yeah. With the academy closed, I haven't had a chance to focus on learning lately. So, I thought I could give my brain a nice workout by reading old records and archives.
Hey, good for you taking the initiative. If it weren't for all this fighting, you and me would be living the schoolboy's dream right about now.
Right? We could be training together, taking classes on history and magic.
And when the ethereal moon comes, we'd go dancing with all the girls at the ball.
That's not quite what I had in mind.
So, are those records actually helping you?
Yeah. The ones on old military drills are especially interesting. It's fun just looking at them.
Just looking, huh? You might want to read a little deeper there. I mean, take this one for example. It talks about how the 3 northern houses held a joint exercise in 1166. And apparently they did so in the middle of a raging blizzard. It was so bad that some of their soldiers died, but they went ahead and did it anyway. Any idea why?
Drills in the snow in 1166. Oh! Were they trying to prepare for a confrontation with Shrang?
Nailed it. They were training for the northern conquest they carried out a few years later. In other words, they'd already decided to try and take the north by 1166. So, if you look at the other drills during that time, you might be able to piece together what the late king was thinking.
Interesting. You know, another document did mention an exercise conducted in Guinevere.
Because they'd already predicted that Shrang forces would cross the mountains, which meant battling in harsh desert terrain.
And that's why they were forbidden from using horses during that drill. It's amazing how you really start to see the bigger picture when you dig into details like that.
And that's why keeping records is so important. Anyway, I've probably bothered you long enough.
No, wait, teach me more. I mean, if you have time.
If you really want to learn, you're better off asking an actual professor type. I'm just, Sylvain.
No, you're a great teacher, and I can always ask them things when we're in the capital, but they won't be around when we're on the march. I just want to learn more so I don't embarrass the other knights. Please?
No, not the puppy dog eyes. Oh, fine, I'll help. But don't expect too much.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I could never get results like this alone.
I can use...
Glad we could train together.
Can't wait to...
Hey!
Fun enough.
I work.
I'm getting...
This is...
Hey,
Hey!
I'll be able.
I'm a better...
work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Time to work you into shape.
My duty.
Will this make me...
Different road?
Do you think it's a... I can work with this.
Well, don't... Obviously. I've earned. I must set...
A new...
hope to master.
Just tell me.
At least we tried.
The more I'm...
How can I best use...
Hey,
Been a while since the two of us had a serious fight.
This is training, Balthus. In a word, uneventful.
I didn't think...
hey, that's...
Strange. It feels as though I'm facing off against Lambert himself.
I'm not sure I can live up to my father's prowess in the art, but I will do my best.
That'll do for now.
I work to grow.
Yes.
There must... Got to give this... No, sir.
Hey,
Hey,
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. Can't wait to see how you do.
Do you have a moment, Rodrigue? There's something I'd like to ask you.
Anything for you, Your Majesty. What is it?
I want to hear your side of the story.
Of which story exactly?
How did you feel when you learned of my father's death? I've struggled to ask this before, but I want to know.
So that's what you mean. Honestly, I had a difficult time believing it at first. But as moons passed, I gradually grew to accept the reality of it. And of course, I recalled the promise I'd made him, and vowed to myself that I would carry it out.
I wonder then, had I died alongside my father and Glenn in Dusker, what would you have done? You know, a fleeting thought flashes across my mind every time I see you reflect upon my father. It feels as though you aspired not just to stand beside him in life, but to meet death with him as well.
Don't overthink it, Your Majesty. I'm a pretty stubborn guy, you know. No, I didn't wish for my own death when Lambert passed. But sometimes I think that if I have to die to honor my promise to him, I would be satisfied with that.
I won't allow you to throw your life away, Rodrigue. I'll not have you stolen from me by that promise. Losing you would be almost like losing my father for a second time. If you were to die because of me, it would destroy me.
You may say that, but a subject lives by the example their king sets for them. And I know well enough that you don't value your life either. So if you'd like me to place more importance on my life, I urge you to do the same, Your Majesty.
You're right. I have no excuse.
No, I should apologize. That came out rather more harsh than I intended. You sounded so much like Lambert just now, I simply couldn't hold myself back. In truth, that's something I've wished I could have said to him for a long time now. Yet, you were the one who had to bear the brunt of it. I suppose I can hardly poke fun at Matthias for holding on to that sword all those years, can I?
I sounded like my father?
Indeed you did. Remember the story of the sword? About how I got stuck behind enemy lines like a fool? Well, the first thing Lambert said after he broke through their forces was, "Don't throw your life away like that." Not that it was too convincing coming from a guy covered in cuts and scrapes.
I can't imagine. It sounds as though you two were very close. I envy him for having such strong bonds with his friends.
Don't let my son catch you saying that. Pretty sure he'd take offense. Anyway, that's enough reminiscing for one day. How about you try squeezing some memories out of Matthias next time?
A fine idea. Perhaps I'll invite Sylvain and the others to join in as well.
Thank you. That is making it much clearer. Didu, what are you looking at?
Just admiring your diligence. You're different than I used to be. You can already make yourself understood. Why is it so important to master this language?
For the future. Bridget's and mine. I will be the queen of Bridget. I must be having good diplomacy with Fodlan.
Because your country's stuck between two powers, Fodlan and Dagda.
Yes. And no matter who is winning this war, Bridget must be attending negotiations. If the Empire gains victory, my betrayal will be causing much trouble.
Most likely.
I must be defending myself and my actions. I must be making myself understood.
And that's why you study so intently.
Yes. If I am working hard now, maybe I can achieve a better outcome later. Will Bridget and Fodlan be having a good relationship? Or a bad one? The answer is on my shoulders. And I am thinking it is the same for you. You will be leading relations for Fodlan and Dusker, yes?
Yes, though there's only so much I can do. His Majesty wants to make Dusker independent one day, and I will do all I can to help him.
For much time, I thought you were simply the guard of his body. But this is wrong. You work without rest for the good of your people. You tell Dimitri what you are thinking. You have much responsibility. It is very impressive.
I don't know how much good I have done. But I care for my people and their future. We have that in common.
Yes, we are alike.
Indeed.
So let us be winning this war together, and seeing both of our dreams come true. Fodlan and Dusker for you, Fodlan and Bridget for me. With your with your help, I can accomplish so much. Can I count on my mentor to be sharing more wisdom?
I'm a mentor now?
Yes. And I will always be here for you too. All you need to be doing is asking. Now, keep teaching me more words, my mentor. I have eagerness for learning.
Time to work you into shape.
way to get...
Guess I'll have to learn some. Glad we could train together. I'll be able. At least we tried. Yes.
There must... This will help...
Hey.
Hey! Training can be the... Can't wait to see how you do.
From the slimy depths of the swamp they rise, great beasties of every shape and size. They dance in a ring and... No, that's not right. Their slime they fling and... Huh? Who's there?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Are you getting in a little choir practice there?
Oh, it's you, Sylvain. Were you listening that whole time?
Pretty much. I must say, that song's super creative. You're the only person I know who could think of something like that.
I feel like you were about to use another word there.
Nope. Great song. Top notch. A+. Are you going to perform it soon?
I was actually gonna sing it for everyone later tonight. I came up with the lyrics and tune myself, and now that I'm finished, I can perform it loud and proud.
And it's a song about swamp beasties. Did I hear that part right?
And what's wrong with swamp beasties?
Nothing in particular. It's just that if you're gonna sing it in front of everyone, maybe it should be, I don't know, relatable? I mean, swamp beasties are so beastie. Ugh. Wouldn't it be better with a puppy or a baby sheep or something cute like that?
I see what you're saying.
Bang!
Cute animals, cute animals. Oh, what about bears? Huge ones.
Yeah, I guess huge bears are better than beasties. I mean, they are pretty cute when they're not trying to tear your face off. Okay, that's good. Except I'm pretty sure bears don't live in swamps. So if you switch it up, it should probably be about giant bears dancing in the woods.
That is the most adorable thing I've ever heard. Are you secretly a professional songwriter, Sylvain?
Absolutely not. In fact, I feel like I should apologize for butting in with ideas when you've clearly been working so hard on this.
Oh, don't apologize. If it helps make it a song everyone will enjoy, I'm all for it. I'm glad we're close enough for you to give your honest opinion.
Well, I've never been one to ignore hardworking girls like you. And I'd love to hear it when it's finished. Wait, what's with the look? Did you come up with the new lyrics already?
Yep. Your suggestions gave me all the inspiration I needed.
Oh dear.
Impressive. Why don't you sing it for me?
Of course. I'm sure you'll love it. From the forest they appear, a sleuth of bears with cute round ears. They dance in a ring and enjoy the beats, but tonight they'll feast on meaty treats.
That actually might be more creepy somehow. But hey, maybe writing weird songs is a talent all of its own. At the very least, they're great at distracting me from real-life worries. Thanks, Annette.
Oh dear.
I can do this!
I will do what I must.
For House Fraldarius.
We won't lose!
We know what we
Allow
must
me.
do. I'm going.
Allow me.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
That is bad news indeed. We must deal with the situation at once.
Can't let it end like this.
I suppose I should show you how to best utilize one of these.
Is that all we've got?
Apparently.
I face my comrades after this. I'm all right.
Prepare yourself! Now, who will be facing you next?
I have to do my part too.
It seems we'll need to shore up its defenses. Surrender! I will cut you all down!
How can I face my comrades after this?
Prepare yourself! Suppose I should show you how to best utilize one of these. Blood of the hero Fraudarius flows through my veins. I fight to bring honor to that name.
What a surprise! Have you always been this strong?
Surrender!
Victory is mine!
Prepare yourself!
It tastes more bitter than blackest coffee.
And boop.
So we've done it.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Oh dear.
You won't lose, no matter what.
See what we can do.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Let's begin. It's...
Ah, fuck.
Oh, goddess. Thank you for your protection.
I killed it too fast. Win.
I'm ever...
I'm getting better.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do that again. Oh, okay.
I speak the truth. I would swear my life on it. Duke Ire has become that horrible man's puppet, dancing in the palm of his hand. And his stewardship? Naught but a farce to pacify the masses. Talus and his ilk are the ones who truly hold the reins of this empire.
You mean the mages we saw at Aryan Road? So Duke Ire's under their control too.
Yes, and what's more, though you may find it difficult to accept, Talus and the former Lord Arundel are one and the same. I overheard as much cross his own lips.
And it's as we feared. And what of Edelgard?
Her Majesty? I cannot explain what has befallen her. She does as Duke Ire bids her and nothing more. Though of course, Talus is the one whispering those orders to him from the shadows. She follows his every word, issuing his orders in her name. Now, surely I have shared secrets enough to earn my salvation?
That will require formal deliberation. You may await your verdict from the inside of your cell.
What? No, wait, there's more! Please, I beg of you!
How much of Fenia's prattling do you believe?
Certainly not all of it, but a great deal of what she said rings true. Lord Arendel's contributions to the church must have ceased because he was no longer Lord Arundel, but Talus instead. It's almost identical to how the librarian Tomas was replaced by that dark mage. At the time the donations stopped, Lord Arundel was living in Fargus, having fled from the Empire.
So Cornelia may have been the one who arranged to have Lord Arundel replaced.
They were both deeply involved in the tragedy of Dusker. But to what end? Why would the Empire abduct the Queen Consort?
There is no way of knowing those answers now. Not until we defeat Talus and launch a full investigation into his activities. What I can say is everything would be different if not for those mages. My father, his knights, the citizens of Dusker, none would have met the fate that befell them. No doubt they had a reason for what they did. A sense of justice that rationalized their savagery, even if to no one but themselves. But we have the right to seek our own justice for those actions in the way we see fit. By the sword.
We will prevail, Your Majesty, and we will finally avenge the dead.
Once Talus is gone, we will finally be able to put all this behind us and look toward a new future.
Indeed. We will have no satisfaction while these demons still draw breath. If we ever hope to greet those we've lost with our heads held high, we must settle this here and now.
Then we are all in agreement. Let us go.
Have to do my best.
I can depart at once.
Gotta pull my weight.
For His Majesty's honor.
I'm with you.
Gotcha! Not gonna lose. Get back!
I'm all right.
No, we must do something soon.
No backing down!
I'll do my best. Let's move.
How can I face my comrades after this?
You're finished! I'm tougher than you think.
Yes, we did it. I'll do. I'm a little.
Begin the operation.
Can I face my comrades after this?
Let's do this!
Let us take this stronghold.
I'm tougher than you think. Where to next?
In a bad spot.
No backing down. Let's capture some more. You're finished.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
That wasn't so bad.
Now then, what next?
See what we can do.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Begin the operation.
Tougher than you think.
Bend the knee. Let us take this stronghold. Taste more bitter than black as coffee. We can ill afford defeat here.
Not gonna lose. Get back!
I won't lose.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Guess it's too late to ask for forgiveness.
No backing down.
I'm proud to say I studied beside you.
Great.
That should do it. Begin the operation. Our order...
Maybe now the enemy will just give up and go home. Maybe... Get
Incredible.
tougher than you think.
Not just fighting all those enemies, but defeating them all too.
This should make things a little easier on us. Think I could use this.
I'll do. I'm a little.
Finished.
All would be lost.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
If I were to die here.
Out of my way! I'm not gonna lose! Get back! So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear. Now then, what next? We would never have achieved victory without everyone's help.
Hey,
Beef. Is that all I needed to do? Okay. We found what looks like the enemy's army's hidden stockpile. I will take the money. Village ruins or windmill village. So, current basis. Okay. Where is
I shall perform to my utmost.
Always nice having more to do.
Actually.
Then I will be off.
Time to go.
I'll do my best. Is everyone sufficiently prepared?
I'm pretty... Hear you loud and clear. I might just be able to help.
We must strive to perform to the best of our...
I will give it my all. Please support them. Shall we? I'll
Good at defending, actually. The other kids always tried to beat me up when I was little, so...
We have to do everything we can. I won't let anyone near this stronghold.
Shall we begin our attack?
I will protect this place. Watch and see.
Go get him, Your Majesty!
Sylvain, please.
Hit them hard and fast! Don't let it go to your head. We're done for. The rest is up to you.
wounds are severe. I have to fall back. The wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I typically do not show my back to the enemy, but when needs must.
Oh shit. I went the where? Okay. Oh, if they're going this way, then I'll meet them there.
I will give it my all. I shall do.
Or if we lose that.
I will please.
Stronghold.
I will protect this place. Watch and see.
This will
Beep beep coming through.
Get him, Your Majesty!
You're helping too, Sylvain! Stand down!
Let us press our advantage further.
Beep beep. Sheep beep.
No use fighting a losing battle.
Not happening!
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. Discretion is the better part of valor.
We're here to assist you.
Oh, this way. I'm running.
I hope our founder, King Luke, would be proud of this feat.
Wow, that's quite the accomplishment. I need to keep working hard on this thing.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. Wounds are severe.
Oh, was that it?
I think I've learned something.
How can I...
Beach.
What about this? I'll prepare at once.
Oopsies.
It's been a while since we sent that letter, but we still haven't received a response.
Yeah. We know the village chief got it, though. And we know he read it. The soldier who delivered it confirmed as much.
But he never wrote back. I wonder why.
Hard to say. Maybe he just doesn't want to get involved. Or maybe he doesn't remember us. Part of me almost wonders if my mom didn't make him promise not to tell me anything. Not that I have any proof she'd do that. It's too bad, you know? We should probably assume we're never getting a response and just leave it at that. And we don't have any other leads either, so there's not much point holding out hope. I mean, yeah, I want to know more about my mom, but it's not the end of the world if I can't. You had to give up learning about your parents too, right?
I did, but...
No matter what kind of past my mom had, she'll always be my mom. And I'll always be me. I know that she put every bit of herself into raising me, and that's what matters. There's nothing more important than that in my book.
You're right. Whatever your parents did before they had you, and wherever they are now, they'll always be your parents.
Glad you understand. And hey, not knowing the truth lets me make up all sorts of stories about her in my head.
Oh, you mean like imagining she was actually a high-ranking noble, forced into obscurity?
Not a bad idea, but not totally original either. I was thinking more along the lines of a legendary knight, known throughout every inch of Fodlan. Or maybe a mysterious adventurer who came from somewhere far beyond its borders.
That would be incredible if it were true. And it would certainly explain why she was so knowledgeable. Still, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the end.
It's all good, Ash. Without you, I never would have spent all this time thinking about my mom and who she really was. So even though we came up empty-handed, I'd say the journey itself was entirely worth it.
Aww.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should probably get going. Just remembered I've got a huge to-do list and not nearly enough time to do it. See ya!
Huh? I could have sworn I saw the commander here a moment ago.
Oh no.
Oh, you just missed them. I can take a message if you want, though.
In that case, please deliver this letter.
Repeatedly.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. How'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Gotcha.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Babies.
Solid, solid.
You like this stuff too? I knew we got along for a reason.
This is my favorite.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Oh, Demetrius.
I wonder.
It seems Viscount Finia could not provide us with any information we did not already know. Not much we can do about it. She's probably just another puppet anyway. More than likely. I suspected we'd get much from her in the first place. But I did not anticipate that both Edelgard and Duke Aegir would become Thalos' puppets as well. So many Imperial citizens could have been saved had we been able to defeat him at Aryan Road. He must be expunged from existence. I swear I will slay him, even if it costs my life. Child!
Thank you.
Take this for no reason.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Here goes like all of my
Neglect your
money.
daily studies.
I will do what I must.
I'll cut them all down.
Let us away.
Hurry, which...
I will give it my all. Please support them. Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
It's worth a shot.
Let's begin. Allow me to
Can't let them fall
down.
We must give it our all.
We've got an emergency! Send backup!
us begin.
Keep the pressure up!
They are relying on me.
Great.
Hope this helps.
You'll have to take things from here.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
We need to hold the line.
Shall we? Let's give it a Shall we? I'll...
Give it up!
Let's move. Let us begin.
Keep the pressure up! Pathetic! Give it up!
Shall we? Let's give it a shot. Shall we?
Give it up! Give it up! Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
With me. Let us begin.
Keep the pressure up! Pathetic!
Shall we? Let's give it a... Shall I?
What, is that it?
I'll have to try even harder to keep up. Yay!
You were careless. You.
Yum.
Not today. Cut you down.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Bring me an actual challenge.
Wow, that's quite the accomplishment. I need to keep working harder myself. So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
And not a moment too soon.
Dun, dun, dun.
I need.
Got to give this.
No fish.
Right.
I'll do what I need to.
You can leave this to me.
Let us away.
Everyone, move out!
I will give it my all. Please support them.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We must strive to perform to the best.
I'll do what I can.
I'll back you up. I've awaited this moment. We will overrun them.
I shall do my very best.
Everyone, advance!
Already the battle begins.
Let's take it for ourselves.
Give me a hand, Thor!
I think you mean it does. Stand down!
You'll have to take things from here.
No. Nice.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
This will make a fine foothold.
Have to keep the momentum going.
Oh, don't be a pee-pee.
I'm dragging the others down.
started.
I won't lose.
No, that's unfortunate.
Escape is our only option.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Our time has finally come!
I'm all right. Give me a hand, Thor! I think you mean a test. Stand down! We're in a tight spot. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. Is that all? Feeble defense.
I'm in a bad spot.
I must always try my best.
What are you doing?
Hit them hard and fast!
In a bad spot.
You will not step aside?
Oh, come on.
What are you doing?
Stop now.
So steadfast.
I'm in a bad spot.
Hope our founder, King Root, would be proud.
Maybe there's a method to your madness after all.
Give me a hand, Thor! I think you mean a tusk. Stand down!
Each win brings us closer to our goal.
I want the pot.
One step.
Greetings.
What do you think?
Only take female units. But okay, babies.
I can do this. I can do this.
I'm ready.
Let us away. I will defend.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me. I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
Our orders,
And
I'll
with
handle
all my
this.
strength.
The situation is not in our favor. Let us proceed with caution. Lend a hand, would you?
We shall attack together.
You're mine! You'll never win! Thank you, my friend. Let's be sure to keep hold of it.
I almost feel sorry for them.
for. The rest is up to you.
We shall provide support. We press onward.
No, I missed.
That was great!
This should make a good foothold. Tastes more bitter than black as coffee.
I swear, this is not my fault!
I can't say I like how this is unfolding.
We can overcome any hardship, including this one. I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up. I will give it my all. Please?
We need backup! Please, hurry!
Try it and see.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
We have your back.
I'll use this.
And off we go.
Fight like this! I'm bleeding all over the place!
I think that worked.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Just one foot in front of the other.
Let's keep that momentum rolling.
They put up a tough fight.
Easy peasy.
We would never have withstood that without everyone's help. I cannot. I cannot. I've grabbed.
Got a piece.
Indeed.
Correct.
I'm a little bit. Okay.
I will do what I must.
Have to do my best.
Is everyone sufficiently prepared?
Let's go, everyone.
I'll do what I can.
They are relying on me.
For you!
I'll do my best. Let's take it for ourselves.
Are you prepared?
It's not over.
They are relying on me. Would you move, please? Out of the way! Area successfully captured.
They have us on the back foot.
Are you prepared? Here goes! Get loose! I should be able to manage this much.
That was incredible, Flane. I didn't know you had it in you.
Are you prepared? Would you move, please? Out of the way! That was certainly a well-fortified stronghold.
We're in bad shape over here.
This should be of use. Would you move, please? Out of the way! Yay!
Yeah, indeed.
Yes, we did it. I'm in a bad spot.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
This location belongs to us now.
It sure do.
They are relying on me. Are you prepared? They are relying on me.
Yeah.
It is over. I must tend to the wounded at once.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Oopsies.
Everything has its use.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Oh, this'll take some.
I've grasped.
No. How can I best...
Hey,
I think I'm getting...
Training can be the difference. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid.
Look, you've got food all over your face. Hold still and I'll wipe it clean.
Please stop. I'm an adult. I can do it myself.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
We all must do our fair share.
That's so.
Indeed.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service. Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Greetings. Welcome. Well, hello there. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Finished giving your report?
Yes. I hope you were not waiting too long. Did you need me for something?
Need is a strong word. I just wanted to commend you. I heard that last fight was brutal, but you made it out alive.
None of us expected it to evolve into such an arduous battle. We were only supposed to be dealing with some bandits.
So you weren't injured?
I'm fine. So is everyone else in the unit, thankfully. Though even in the darkest moments, I never lost hope. All thanks to this.
My brother's spur. You're telling me that hunk of steel helped you?
Perhaps not in a practical sense, but it certainly bolstered my spirits. This spur symbolizes Glenn's pride and sense of duty, things he fought for to his dying breath. I couldn't very well give up while I carried something with that much meaning. It gave me the courage to keep fighting.
I don't get it. It's all well and good to remember the dead, but sentimentality will get you killed. All the tears in the world couldn't bring them back after all.
You have always viewed the world in such stark terms. It might even be one of your strengths. But one day, you will learn that emotions and sentimentality are also a strength, not a curse.
So the dead can help the living? Interesting idea.
Can we continue this later? I think I have earned a good night's sleep.
Ingrid, wait. Will you do something for me?
I'm listening.
Go visit my brother. This war shows no signs of stopping, which means you have plenty of battles ahead of you. And if you're so certain the dead can help the living, it couldn't hurt to offer him some flowers.
You want me to go to Glenn's? I mean, of course. But you should join me, and perhaps His Majesty as well. And even Lord Rodrigue, Sylvain, Sir Gustav, everyone.
Are you planning to host an entire banquet at his gravestone?
That was not my original intention, but now that you mention it, a festive meal might be nice. We could all use a little relaxation, and Glenn always preferred a joyous atmosphere to a somber one.
Fine, just don't die before then, okay? Anyway, I'm keeping you. Go get something to eat and get some rest.
I will do just that. Thank you, Felix.
Fraldarius.
None shall stand in my path.
All units, to arms.
I'm gonna pull my weight. Just you watch.
Onward to victory. Surrender! I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here. Focus! Prepare yourself! I will cut you all down!
Retreat!
Shall we? I must succeed.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave it.
You can't let it end like this.
Somebody help me! This isn't looking so good.
facing you next?
Exemplar.
I'm going.
Don't let it go to your head.
Is that all we've got?
Resist.
Now, I'm all right.
Just watch.
Allow me.
Success.
We're not losing to anyone!
And now, our next task begins.
For His Majesty.
No.
Hey!
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Your Majesty, where have you gone? I knew it was a foolish idea to bring her to battle, given her condition.
Duke Ire, my lord! The enemy is advancing from the rear and picking off our units one after the other! It's only a matter of time until they're at our throats. You must flee!
What does that imbecile of a military minister think he's doing? Tell him to stop them! If we fail to find the Emperor soon...
All searches have turned up nothing so far. It's possible she has been taken by the enemy. But please, you must save yourself at least. We will remain here and continue to seek out Her Majesty.
Yes, I suppose staying here myself would only accomplish my being lost as well. In that case, I shall withdraw to the monastery. My apologies, but I leave the search to you.
Understood.
Farewell, and thank you.
The last major impediment before us is Count Burgles, perhaps the most fearsome general in all of Fodlan.
The road to winning this war runs right through this battlefield. I don't care who's waiting for us. Any enemy that stands in our way is getting cut down.
I feel like I can tackle anything after that.
It's time to move, everyone. I know you won't let the kingdom down.
that's what you want.
I'm ready.
After Duke Ire. Edelgard is likely to be with him.
I must escape, even if it's alone. Quickly, to Garrett Mock.
He has a number of soldiers with him. Simply giving chase will not close the distance. Need to cut off his escape route. Sending a few units ahead via the caves might do the trick.
The combat engine...
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Nears are in position. This should make for a good diversion.
It's a shame I missed the pitched battle. I'm not so fond of fighting at a disadvantage.
They'll have troops waiting for us in the caves. I'm sure of it. Let's keep our wits about us.
Send up the signal.
What was that meant to signal? An enemy ambush? Investigate! We're truly done for now. Is there no one who can help us?
Fine, I'll cover you. They won't get through me.
We'll have to take Caspar out if we want to keep moving.
Duke Ire cannot be allowed to escape. We must defeat Caspar with utmost haste.
I seem to be stuck.
We must strike.
I'll do what I can. It's
We'll
worth
see
a
the
shot.
jam, baby girl.
We must act now. Let us see what we can...
Shall we?
You're all right.
I must succeed.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Okay, baby girl. You're okay, baby. Thank you. Thank you. You're safe.
Strike with all your might!
I can't let you pass. You'll have to get through me first. Wow, not bad at all. But I won't go down like this. Doesn't matter how bad I get hurt. Just as long as I can stay on my feet.
Bring it down quickly.
Edelgard, I'm sorry. I did what I could.
Fine. There's no time to waste. Let's go. I'll do what I can. It's
We are now ready to retreat.
No, you're not.
Excellency, the ballistae are ready to fire. That might buy us a small amount of time.
Medium, please.
Our path is effectively blocked. We need to disable those ballistae.
I'm utterly exhausted. Minister, please relieve me so I can rest.
Let me show you the prowess of House Burglings. Come and try me if you don't value your lives. How dare you?
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
The Minister of Military Affairs himself stands before us now. Very well then. We'll just have to take him down.
Impressive.
We have to take him out now. If we aren't quick about it, Duke Eyre's going to get away.
I believe Leopold needs help. I'll leave this to you. I'm aware you don't need any help, but at least let me heal you. A wise man is ever ready.
Who asked you? Now I really can't settle for anything less than victory.
We fought. I suppose good manners dictate that we repay them in kind and charge them head on.
Things are not unfolding quite in our favor. I had best retreat.
Finally, someone capable of bringing me to my knees. I shall. What is that?
The Empire cannot afford your death. My apologies, but I'm warping you out of here.
So he lives to fight another day. Regardless, our pathway is now clear. Let us hurry after Duke Eyre.
Hurry! Faster! Keep running!
Good, it stopped. Now we can keep moving.
The enemy is upon us, but I cannot die here. The future of the...
And then he fell over.
Oh, ancestors of Adrastia, and your majesty, our empire is doomed.
We've managed to defeat Duke Eyre, but Edelgard is nowhere to be seen. We must find her.
I will not.
I'll hesitate.
I'm ever.
I won't let my...
Thank you for the follow, Bash.
Have I regained?
think I'm getting... How can I...
Bish.
Not a trace of the Emperor in sight. She and Duke
Hello,
Ire must
Violet.
not be together.
In any case, she's certainly not here.
By now, the Knights of Seros should be making their final approach on Garrett Mach. Perhaps we should join them, and focus on reclaiming the monastery before anything else.
No, let's keep looking. Sometimes the person you're looking for is hiding right under your nose the whole time.
Your words hold some truth to them. Very well. We'll split off into groups and search for her all at once.
I'm gonna go check the path up to the monastery. You wanna come with?
Of course.
Then we will divide our efforts and search both to the east and west. Good luck.
There's no sign of them. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Oh dear.
Just thinking how the time has finally come.
Arvel's being a peepee.
Azure Gleam, the hour of vengeance.
It's over! Oh, how I've waited for this day. The day that I kill you!
Run away while you can.
You're free to try, but you won't get away from me that easily. I'll carve out your monstrous heart and put an end to the beast dwelling within. Your destruction is everything I've ever fought for.
Don't be a peepee, you little peepee.
Strange. The two of them have yet to return.
They've sent no word back either. They may have been ambushed by Imperial stragglers.
Your Majesty, I bear troubling news from one of our scouting units. A squadron of mages has been spotted laying in ambush in the forest ahead. They surely hope to obstruct our march.
I can only assume they're what's left of the ones we faced in Aelel.
It's difficult to say, but given the situation, there's a high probability the search party we sent out to find the Emperor has been attacked.
No. We must hurry, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, we've confirmed the locations of the Commander and the Ashen Demon. But they're locked in heated combat. Not only that, but it appears as though the Commander's the one who instigated it.
What?
We should be off. The situation is one we must attend to ourselves.
You almost make it sound like you expected this.
Our mercenary friend feared a time would come when they turned their blade on us. They've worried for many moons now that one day they may end up like Cornelia or Mycen. Losing control, transforming, and attacking their friends, that is. I promised I would put them down if such events came to pass.
We should embark at once, Your Majesty. There's not a moment to waste.
Yes, I suggest we steel ourselves for the worst.
Oh dear.
I can fight as well.
until my dying breath. Get back here!
There's not a moment to lose. We must stop their attack.
I haven't the slightest notion of what is going on.
Oh, there's someone.
Destroy them all!
That mage unit is on the move. We won't be able to avoid them.
I will give it my all.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We must act now, before the worry set. Let us see what we can...
Shall we? Let's take the stronghold.
Come on, snap out of it. See how those beasts crawl to the slaughter. Let me put you out of your misery, beasts. Give it up!
Is why are y'all all the way over
I will
there?
give it my all. I shall do my part.
Playing with you in
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform...
Hear you loud and clear.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Shall we?
I'm great. Stay out of this. It does not concern you.
They won't listen to reason. We'll have to use force to stop them. Hurry!
We must defeat them if we hope to reach the stronghold.
Thanks, friend. Not yet. I must move us away from all of these foolish distractions.
Oh, okay.
Keep walked away. We can't make any progress like this.
We have no idea where they will reappear. We should split up to cover every possible location.
Never! Why do you insist on interfering?
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Deploy the reserves.
We must act now, before the... Let us see what we can do.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Shall we? I must succeed.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of it.
They simply do not stop coming!
No, they fucking don't.
Oh, not again. The boar was right. This won't be easy.
That mercenaries. No, it cannot be.
Bring it down quickly.
Strike with all your might.
I will not permit this chance to slip away.
Got you. This will be your grave. Give it up.
I can still fight. Let's take the stronghold.
Rosie, you're okay, baby.
I will give it my all. Let us move out. I will give it my all. I shall do my...
Thank you.
Yeah, all right, Rosie.
Someone matching Edelgard's description nearby.
Good. With the situation being what it is, won't be able to reach her for some time.
Begin the operation. Our order.
Oh, fun.
The Kingdom army is locked in combat with some sort of mysterious force. Has Edelgard been captured?
I could take a lesson from your persistence.
This way. Wait. This is fine.
I dislike ending things on a low note. As such, prepare to die!
It's okay, puppies. Oh, I need this. Joey, it's okay. Oh. You know, that's why.
My turn.
I'm just gonna let Felix do that.
is mine.
Thank you. I was under attack before I even knew what was happening.
I'm just glad you're all right. And that no one had to die.
With the pee-pee.
If I must wring the life from you by my own hand, then so be it.
I suspected as much. He's the same as Cornelia and all the rest. I must capture him and learn the truth about that day. I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me!
Try me, you witless beasts!
Forgive us, Your Majesty. Our quarry escaped during the transit. It's not good. Send out a search party, immediately.
How could I allow myself to be bested by such a despicable beast as this one?
You're fine, Rosie.
I need to get this flesh underground. So it's true. You really are from Shambhala.
Forgive me for this, Solon. But without your sacrifice, this world can never be made clean. Oh, great Zaharas, veil of night fluttering in the abyss. By the laws of creation, throw wide your infernal gates and swallow my foes.
Where is he?
Dimitri, you good?
I am. As are you. The enemy must be near. We should split up.
You there?
What?
Is something wrong, Edelgard? You seem different.
How do you know what my name is? You must be...
Oh,
no,
don't.
I can't... I don't get it. What is this?
Oh dear.
What's happening?
Not good.
Oh, there they all go.
I feel...
I'll hesitate. Wish this was...
I cannot...
Oh, so you're fine, baby. Oh, there you go. Come on, it's alright.
It has been a long, long battle. My race wavers at the brink of extinction. And so it falls upon me to reclaim this world. That what was stolen from my people might be theirs once more.
Why are there two of them?
Which is why I was born. Yes, I created you. The cycle of the world, the rehousing of souls. How desperately I sought this secret art. But it demanded precision. One defect, one essence wrongly transplanted, would lead to consequences most irreparable. I knew I must oversee the process myself in order to save my beloved people. When my consciousness first initialized, I was nothing. I remember the sound of water, of bubbles, the sound of a massive object slowly lurching along. I thought the noise would continue for eternity, but then, a change. Something gave way. The water began rushing rapidly. Pale shadows closed in around me. Amidst deafening sounds, I walked desperately in search of light. That was an unforeseen accident. I was sure all had been lost to the waters. It was fortunate I had created you, for you proved useful in a way I never expected. I am to become you. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been compelled to remove any obstacle in your way. Only by destroying the abomination inside the Ashen Demon can we bring salvation to the world. So you understand. Then return that body you two share to me. It pains me to do this to you, but alas, all was written from the beginning.
Azure Gleam. Into the chasm.
Where am I?
Let's hold off on the weapons for now, okay? Probably best you don't move at all, actually.
Huh? What are you doing here, Claude? Glad to see you're okay, at least.
Not sure okay is the word I'd go with. Dimitri and I got sucked into some weird magic vortex.
One of your making, I can only presume.
When we came to, we were sprawled on the ground here. Charming place, if you
Where's
ask me.
Edelgard then? She was there too.
I take it you don't remember what happened. You changed, attempted to strike at us. We were thankfully able to subdue you, at least temporarily. But you came to and fled not long after. You were, by all accounts, a different person entirely.
I guess that kinda rings a bell. The last thing I remember is Arval telling me to slay the Ashen Demon. At least, I think it was Arval.
Arval?
The voice in my head. We've known each other for a few years now.
God.
Sounds pretty out there, right? This is why I never mentioned it.
And you claim this Arval suddenly decided to turn on you.
I know how it sounds, but yeah. There are two things I can say for sure. The first is that Arval's magic is what dragged us all in here. And the second is that there's no one in my head anymore.
What? How can you be sure?
Because I don't feel them. At least, not in my mind. Arval's somewhere else now. Somewhere distant.
Well, that's vague. How are we supposed to make heads or tails of any of this?
At the very least, I believe your account well enough to say you are no longer a threat to us.
Right. We can save all that metaphysics stuff for some other time. Anyhow, you wouldn't happen to know a way out of this dark, void place, would you?
About that, I know I said distant, but Arval's definitely here with us somewhere. If we can find them and figure out what magic they used on us, we might just be able to escape.
You sure are optimistic for someone who's surrounded by horrible nothingness.
It isn't as though we have any alternatives. We should take a look around. Perhaps we can learn more about this place in the process.
Dimitri? Where are you going?
Probably to his sister. Yep.
So you were dragged in here as well, Edelgard. Are you all right?
What are you doing here? Where am I?
We aren't sure ourselves. But we have no intention of fighting you. Know that.
We? Who else is here with you?
Why'd you run off like that, Dimitri? Did you notice something? Wait, Edelgard?
It seems much has transpired without my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't think any of us really know what's going on here. By the way, Edelgard, you look pretty different from the last time I saw you. Did something happen to you?
The last time? When was that? It seems I have a fair number of gaps in my memory. The most recent thing I can remember is Aryan Road. You and I were squaring off, Dimitri, when Talus appeared and cast some dark magic on me.
That was over 6 moons ago. If Viscount Fenya's word is anything to go by, you've been serving as Duke Ayer's puppet ever since. Not only that, but Duke Ayer himself was under the nefarious control of Talus.
6 months? And tell me, what of the Empire? I can't believe I have to direct such a question to you two, of all people.
Adrestia changed big time after the battle at Aryan Road against the Kingdom. Your lands have been ravaged, your military has lost all discipline, and Lester and Fargus have since joined hands to put an end to the Empire's brutality. You're actually catching us right in the middle of the climactic fight.
After we routed the Imperial army in the Valley of Torment, you fled, escaping with Duke Ayer. Once we put an end to him, we turned our gaze toward finding you. We're caught up in some bizarre magic which brought us here.
That was all rather painful to hear, but I thank you for the explanation. I'm not sure how exactly Talus is manipulating me, but he is clearly doing so to steer the Empire toward his own desires. In the past, he took over the body of my uncle, Lord Arundel, and snatched the reins of Adrestia as its regent. Meaning history is repeating itself in the grandest, most vile way.
So it's true then. Lord Arundel was actually Talus.
You've got to help us get out of here, Edelgard.
I would be glad to, once you inform me further about the current state of Fodlan. I've been, in essence, asleep the last half a year, remember?
Yes. I suppose we can afford a short break, to bring you up to speed before we resume our search.
Temporary party with everyone but to be. No, you think? No sign of an exit. I wonder if the others have found anything. Jesus Christ. Okay. I must comfort Puppy. So I shall end the stream here. That's not the button I wanted. Okay. So end the stream here and continue another night. So thank you everybody,